Why did I get interested in a piano company in Queens when I'm a kid from Brooklyn, and I live in Manhattan? So how did I get to Queens? Well, I started teaching at LaGuardia in 1972, and being trained as an urban historian, all we knew about was Manhattan. And I get to LaGuardia Community College, and I start teaching history of New York, and my students say, "What about Queens? You know, when do we start learning about Queens?" And I knew nothing about Queens. So I divided them up into research teams, and I said, we're going to study our neighborhoods. And they started coming in with stories about Ridgewood and about Jamaica and about Forest Hills, and I'd only heard of these places. I knew nothing about them. And then they started coming in with stories about piano makers, and that there's a piano factory. And I said, what? There's a piano factory in Queens. And so I went out there to the factory. I met Henry and John Steinway. We liked each other, and I decided to write a book about Steinway. They gave us their archives. My whole career changed at that point. That it was really through my students and their wanting to know more about Queens that I changed the entire course of my career. I got interested in neighborhoods. I started doing history of neighborhoods. I started doing oral history, and so in part, a lot of this is a tribute to my students and the work that I've done at LaGuardia Community College.